Yeah! Welcome to the show. So we got Insomniac and Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn. Let's go ahead and do Tough Crowd first. Number 3. This episode's got Patrice, Sarah Silverman, Nick DiPaolo, and Jim David. Jim David is very not funny to me. Oh, I think I remember him and Patrice kind of beef in this episode.
Oh. Now, as I said before, Saddam Hussein is the first guy to wear a yellow suit and a mustache since I think it was the Steve Harvey Showtime special in '93. That's not the point. Who cares about that? Should we be going to Iraq, yes or no? Let's hear some answers.
Yes. I'm not going to pause that much. I really don't want to. But I want you to hear that Patrice O'Neal laugh, helping it all be funny. You need to listen to Opie and Anthony. That's what will really make you fall in love with Patrice O'Neal, is if you listen to him on Opie and Anthony. I love Patrice O'Neal. I'm going to shut up. Here we go. Listen for that Patrice O'Neal laugh.
Now, as I said before, Saddam Hussein is the first guy to wear a yellow suit and a mustache since I think it was the Steve Harvey Showtime special in '93. That's not the point. Who cares about that? Should we be going to Iraq, yes or no? Let's hear some answers.
Yes.
Why?
Why? We should be in Iraq. We should be in Iran. We should be in Saudi Arabia. Every country where you can make $1 million being a bikini waxer.
All right. How about you, fella? You said yes, too.
Yes, absolutely. We should be in there, man.
Okay.
Revenge.
Yes. Payback.
Payback, that's it.
Do you think 9/11, you think there's some Al-Qaeda connection there?
Of course.
I don't know. I mean, $100 billion on a war when all you need is $2 to put a bullet in Saddam Hussein's bean and spend the rest on the after party, baby.
Sure, but look, have you noticed? They should kill him. They should kill him themselves. Don't you think the Republican Guard should just say, look, Saddam, there's nothing personal, but this is getting serious, and blast them?
You tried doing
Well, you have to force
like what I did the gun.
Who's going to have people kill their own people? You just
Why
can't
not?
do that, man.
That's coming from him, a black guy.
But that's what I'm saying. You
Go to
can't.
your project, we'll have 10
But
cases
leaders,
of the law.
no leaders. I'm not talking about they're killing each other. The Lord, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to make a joke out of. I not only knew you mean, I said it first, but go ahead.
Well, you can't, if I didn't like Al Sharpton, I wouldn't have him killed because he's black. So they can't kill Saddam because they're Saddam, them.
Well, we knew when you let, we knew that when you let OJ off. Now listen, how about
why
you?
OJ wasn't guilty, right? It's the same
Get him,
thing.
Jim. Who's thinking to him?
But who's going to have the balls if you're in a room with Saddam to make the first move? You know what I mean?
That's true.
Are you going to do that and nobody backs you up?
And
Then
I'm
what are you
sure
going to do?
people thought that they should have killed Hitler.
The director got that.
They tried to kill Hitler.
I mean, their own people, but it's hard for you to kill your own people.
It's ridiculous. The whole country hates the guy.
We should keep war where it belongs, Compton.
It's black people only understand this, man.
You know what though? But they've been framing the debate so that if you disagree with this, then you're un-American. You know,
That's not true.
No, but I criticized George Bush in my show, and somebody after the show said I was a commie liberal pinko faggot who deserved to die.
Yeah, that was your
and I thought
manager.
I don't deserve to die. And I thought I don't deserve to die.
Don't you think when you listen to him, don't you think
Oh, shut up, job of a comic.
he looks like he'd be sitting.
What are you, table for 8? Look at you.
Good one, Paulin. And it's in the square.
All right, let me ask you something serious.
That is a hilarious joke. When you look at him, don't you think, yes? That's hilarious. I gotta rewind that.
When you listen to him, don't you think
Oh, shut up, job of a comic.
he looks like he'd be sitting.
What are you, table for 8? Look at you.
Good one, Paulin. And it's in the square.
All right, let me ask you something serious. A lot of people say if we attack Iraq, we're going to increase terrorism. Do you think it's an increase or decrease it?
It's not going to either. I mean, terrorism's always going to be there. It's not like if we don't go in there, Al-Qaeda's going to downsize. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many terrorists do you think there is, man? What do you think there's a whole country? There's only a couple of dudes, man. It's a gang. They caught the dude that looked like Joey Buttafuoco, and they said that whole thing is finished. And Saddam's, I mean, the other dudes around the corner, the Bin Laden dude. So I mean, whatever, man. We got to destroy something. right? Remember, listen, man.
Yeah.
Remember, okay, World War II. Wait a minute there, sweetness.
Say what you want.
He's all excited to get out his ad-lib written jokes. Now, look, here's what I'm saying. In World War II, right, we bombed the Asians, right? The Japanese
We didn't
people.
hit the other.
Will you listen to me?
No.
Here's what I'm saying. Let me finish. They bombed the Japanese, right? And
You think you're Cornel West?
well, now listen to me. Another nice Negro.
That was a
Listen
good
to me.
one, wasn't it?
But we've been gangsters for the last 50 years after that. So we gotta
Gangsters or gangsters? Who are you talking about right now?
well, I'm on a white show, so it's the ER. So look, we bombed them, and we've been gangsters for the last 50 years.
Yeah.
So we got to do something atrocious
To let people know.
so we can be running stuff for the next 50 years. So we cannot let them get away with them. When I say them, whoever did it, after they flew the planes in the building, people were watching. You gotta smack them down, and then we can relax for the next 50 years. That's all I'm saying.
That's a good point.
This is like getting a history lesson from Belushi in Animal House. We killed some Asians.
That hurts. The truth of the matter is, though, look.
Nice to be on your show, by the way. Thanks.
Right now,
Jesus Christ.
Man.
It was
All right,
a very long
Shut up.
for a short
Listen.
turn.
Well, you cut me off. Go ahead.
who I am?
Not you, sir.
You know, guys, I really feel that. What about Saddam Hussein? Let's talk. What happens if we don't go? What's going to happen?
We bombed France.
Well, should we bomb France or should they just mind their business?
Well, he wants to bomb somebody. He wants to go in so bad
But
he
it's
can't
not.
stand it.
No, it's not Bush. It's just war lust. That's ridiculous. That's too simple. You know what I mean? But I'm saying, do you think, for example, we have to get a bunch of these countries on our side? Like there's a lot of countries left over that we do have to get on our side. Do you think we should just go in and quit? They got their own interests. I mean,
Well, I mean, look at the coalition they've got. They've got Britain, they've got Spain, they've got Bulgaria. That's not a coalition. That's a circle jerk.
You know, at the same time, you know, this isn't the first time that Europe has been passive while a Jew-hating tyrant with a weird-looking mustache, you know, who kills his people by giving them gas. Obviously, I'm talking about Chef Boyardee. Never again.
I knew it.
Never
couldn't do my
again.
history
You're
lesson.
blaming it on my people.
Now
Yeah,
listen.
So are you. What happened there? Yeah.
Who do we have to get on our side? What countries? Cameroon? Who we got?
Cameroon,
Oh, geez.
Guinea.
Don't piss them off.
You can speak to Guinea for us, don't you think?
Absolutely. I don't know what that
Anyway,
meant to
Why
you,
do we
Irishman.
even need permission? I don't know.
We don't, that's the whole thing. Is all country is so weak now. Everyone's like, the public's not into it.
Yeah,
the old days, they go, look, we're going. Roosevelt would say, look, a war started 2 days ago. You might have heard those bombs. That was us. You people can help by minding your own business and shutting your traps.
Right.
You know what? I don't know though. I mean, the whole our way or the highway.
What's wrong with that?
It just bothers me. I mean,
Why
it's like
does that bother?
because there's the whole world. Or, you know what I mean? There's the
Yeah,
whole
but
world
they,
to
obviously
consider.
they have their own interests, just like we do.
I mean,
Everyone's looking out
is
for
the
themselves.
UN? I mean, some people say the UN is like a battered wife. The bitch just don't listen. You know what I mean? So, I mean, are we going to have to pay attention to it, or what are we going to do? I mean, are we totally alone?
All right, let me tell you something.
Who
First of all,
who said that? Ike Turner?
what's that? Oh, let me tell you one thing. I don't want this to turn into some anti-Arab versus America thing, okay? That's why we say evildoers, because we want to keep it vague. That's the politically correct way to say evildoers, just people that do evil. But I don't like people burning American flags over there. You want to start that with us? All right, listen. Next time I see American flag burn on TV, I got a picture of Casey Kasem. I'll burn it right here. Casey, yeah, he's Middle Eastern, that's right. And it's not nice to throw scurrilous remarks around, but this son of a bitch is in it up to his ears. And I have proof, documented proof in my office. I'm going to bring it down. Casey, listen. Oh, he's an Arab. Now listen, Casey. If you're listening, I'd like you to come down to 26 Federal Plaza. No one's going to do anything to you. We just want to re-register you. All right, we'll be right back.
No matter who you vote for, you get John McCain.
Okay, now we're going to talk about a subject that we really don't know that much about, sex education. That was a good one, Bill. Is it good in school, sex education? Is it good, bad, or a waste of time? Now, people have asked themselves the same thing about this show, but I don't want to talk about that right now. Be that as it may, let's talk about it. Is sexual education the responsibility of the parents? Should the schools interfere?
No, you should learn it in the streets, like everything else. In the alleyways and the gutters and the cars of life, baby.
Well said by a black man. Now look.
The streets really have a bad rap. Will you stop?
No, go ahead. That's fine.
No, I was just adding to his.
Pointed to them.
Yes.
All right, let me ask you
Can
this.
I ask you, what do you mean by interfere? If you mean teach them absence, that's one thing. But if it's like your physics teacher taking you to the Capri Motel at 4 in the afternoon, sitting on your face until Jeopardy comes on, that's, maybe they should mind their business.
I think abstinence is good. They should cover all that stuff, but like you should definitely not preach abstinence. There's that should be taught as an option. But if you really preach it, that's when the kids go crazy with sex. Have you ever heard of Catholic girls?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, you should teach contraception and disease prevention and where to get good lube.
Again. Going in, now we're talking about Catholic boys.
But I don't think parents really. I mean, like I said to my mommy, I said, "What does it mean when two people do it?" Yeah, mommy. When I was that big, I said, "What does it mean when two people do it?" And she said, "It means the macaroni and cheese is almost ready." I mean, they don't know what to say,
I think that's a pretty good metaphor, actually.
There you go.
What about this? Okay. In England, this is a good statistic, and you're an English expert.
Yes.
Over 100,000 kids under the age of 16 are in a program encouraging them to experiment with oral sex instead of intercourse. Should we try that here?
The only thing, it's England you're talking about?
Yeah.
The only thing oral they should be encouraging is hygiene. I mean, you ever see a chick's teeth from Liverpool? Looks like the rough at Augusta National. Again, trying to get the joke out with 8 people.
He knows my girlfriend from Liverpool.
I know, he knows your girlfriend's from Liverpool. That's a direct attack.
If they're going to teach oral sex, they ought to teach technique.
Look what you know.
Because every one of us has had we've all had a bad Hummer.
Yes, that's true.
Amen.
This girl.
I forgot.
Let me tell you, if parents, when you say learn it in the streets, I'll tell you a true story. Maybe this will spark something. When I was like 10, this is the greatest thing of all time. My friend's father used to, and he only went with the hottest girls. He would have them strip them naked and have me and my friends fool around with them, like make out with them and feel them up and everything, I swear to God. And I kept coming back like that night. My friends were like, "Hey, let's go watch what?" I'm going to say, "You nuts, we get like, you're crazy." So I kept coming back and bothering them all night. And the next day, my father had to come pick me up. And he goes, "Your son's really interested in sex." And then it was like dead silence for me and my father for like the whole walk home. Nothing. So, I mean, now do you think that was...
moving.
Thank you.
I'm crying inside.
Thank you, Jim. Maybe you can get me one of those Lucille Lortel downtown theaters of yours. Do a quick one-man show at Barrow Street, you son of a bitch. Now, look. But don't you think that was actually healthy? Not the part where I was ashamed of it, but the part where we're actually doing it. Don't you think a guy like that is...
So you're saying your best friend's father's helping you get laid at like 12? That's
Not
healthy?
laid at 10. He was letting us fool around with this. I'm saying I'm telling you a story with the greatest man who ever lived.
Yeah, obviously.
How did you guys learn about sex? Anybody have a little anecdote?
I was lucky.
You were lucky? What happened?
I had 3 older sisters, so, I was lucky because they were whores.
I was taught that, my mom said that it had something to do with the man planting the seed, so sex for me was always associated with yard work.
Yeah.
It's like I see a lawnmower and I go, "Oh my God."
That's right. How about you, fella?
I just had regular sex, man. I mean, nothing special. No thumbs in the butt and
I didn't ask.
If anybody has sex with you, they have to find your genitalia first.
Ooh.
Be easier to find a Lindbergh baby.
Way to keep it contemporary.
Yeah, great.
Lindbergh, baby. I'm the only one who gets that. Go ahead.
The only advice I got about sex from my dad, he said, Nick, sex is like pizza. Even when it's bad, you still got to pay for it.
Well put. I guess that's the end of the round. The center square today, Mr. Jim David.
Yes.
And we'll be right back after this. Thank you. There's been a lot of negative press about Armageddon.
You can watch the whole video without my head on it once it gets uploaded. Should be up within 48 hours of this video's release. Hey everybody, thank you for watching a clip of my show. You can find full episodes of any of these shows that I'm working on in my playlist without my head on the screen or interrupting for any kind of commentary. I remaster old comedy. Comedy that the quality of the audio or video is real bad and I can do something to improve it. Most of the work I do is on the audio, but I am getting better at video editing. I'm working on the Tom Green Show, Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn, The Man Show with Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla, Sports Show with Norm Macdonald, Insomniac with Dave Attell. I thought there was another show in there. And In Living Color. It's crazy that In Living Color isn't available on any of the streaming platforms. Thanks for watching. Watch more of these videos or clips of my show because now I'm monetized on YouTube. So now I get to make some money on my content, which is what this is. Not these videos, like In Living Color and stuff. But they'll draw people into my channel to watch content like this, which I get paid for. So that means a bunch of new content. Oh, it's working. I hope so. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please comment on my videos. If they don't get any comments, they don't go anywhere. See you later.